Alright, so the internet gave Ryan Garcia flack about recreating the Kobe Bryant pick because Ryan won his first championship. As we all know, Ryan Garcia has been in the game since he was like 8 years old. Has been probably one of the most famous boxers for like the last 8 years. Um, but he has failed at getting a championship, so they set him up nicely with a war-torn Barrios. But even at Barrios' peak, he probably couldn't beat Ryan because Ryan's athleticism and his growth. But the fact of the matter is, after winning, he tries to do the iconic Kobe Bryant picture where Kobe is trying to mimic Jordan, right? But Kobe isn't as happy as Jordan was. Kobe actually looked very sad. And what Ryan doesn't realize is not that Kobe was contemplating getting more chips. Kobe was sad because his parents didn't accept Vanessa. His parents didn't show up at his wedding. They disapproved of the woman that he chose to be his wife. It ain't had nothing to do with the legacy or the basketball or the chips or whatever. So, unless Ryan is bringing home Keisha, Shaquita, uh, Bon Kiki, unless he bringing home some uh, black woman, right? And I'm joking with the names because it's black people with all different types of names. I was just messing around, but unless he's bringing home a woman that his parents would disapprove of, and that's messing with his boxing, that's affecting his performance, or that's weighing down on his spirit, and that's over, that's putting a cloud over his victory and becoming world champion for the first time. Um, he really has no business taking the picture. So, but the internet, they weren't really clowning him because of the backstory. They were clowning him because they like, how dare you compare yourself to Kobe Bean? Kobe's one of the all-time greats. You're trash. So the internet, they wasn't even more so on the backstory of this makes no sense. Uh, Ryan needs a new PR team. I don't know where he's going with that. They were more so like, dog, this is the great Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace. You shouldn't even be in the same sentence with this man because he dominated his sport. But you know what's crazy? It took Kobe years to become that Kobe Bryant. Like people remember the killer and they remember the 5 championships and stuff like that. They remember the Finals MVP. I think he was Finals MVP twice. They remember that. I think he was MVP once. And yeah, but at the beginning of Kobe's career, I mean, he had what 5 air balls when he was playing with Shaq, right? When Shaq left, he missed the playoffs, so he had to get a certain team around him with Phil Jackson and everything. And later in his career, because he came into the league as a teenager, later in his career, like late 20s, when he started to understand basketball and could lead his team, right? So that's kind of a similarity between Ryan and Kobe. Kobe came into the league with fame, recognition, just like Ryan came on the boxing scene with fame and recognition. But Kobe really wasn't ready. Shaq won those early championships, like the first and the second one. The last one, it was a both of them, right? There's no disrespect. It just is what it is. Ryan Garcia was not ready for that spotlight either. But after fighting Tank and seeing what that next level really be like, and then fighting Rolly, losing to him, changing coaches, and actually learning how to box and move, you know, Ryan is getting better each and every fight. Even when he loses, he's getting better. He's learning how to train better because he came in not training hard. That's a big difference. Kobe trained hard the entire time. But the moral to the story is Ryan and Kobe, they both had a long journey to their success. Like they weren't guys who just showed up and they was the man. Even though they popularity wise and in the media they both were the man, right? And the real fun part of this is that if you ask me, I would have told Ryan, I don't think you should take this picture. They was killing him on the internet about this, and it really didn't make sense because Kobe was sad because of the backstory with his wife not being accepted by his parents. Like it wasn't like he was sad because he's thinking about all the work it took to get to that championship or nothing like that. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think.